How do you feel about guys splitting the bill on the first date?
I think because I'm a broke college student, I don't really mind. But I think if I was like more of an adult with like a big girl job, then he should pay.
How about you?
Yeah, he should pay, especially on the first date.
How about after the first date? You okay with him splitting it?
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't think that kind of goes against the point of him being the leader?
Well, I don't think the man should be the leader in the relationship.
No.
You shouldn't?
Yeah.
No, I think it should be a partnership.
It
Oh,
should
like
be
even?
Yeah.
equal.
So like you're the Shaq to his Kobe?
I don't
Sure.
watch sports.
You're the Klay Thompson to his Steph Curry?
Yeah. Yeah.
But Steph Curry was better than Klay Thompson. Steph Curry was like the MVP of the team.
Steph Curry, yeah.
Klay Thompson like was a shooter, a sidekick.
Okay.
I don't watch basketball.
All right, how about like, would you want him to be Batman and you're his Robin?
Well, no, because I still feel like that's not an equal partnership.
Doesn't there have to be a leader in any kind of situation?
No, not necessarily.
I think that there's something to be said about like, yes, maybe there's like a leader in a certain situation, but in different situations it should switch off. There shouldn't just be one designated leader.
So nobody would have authority over the other person?
No.
Then how is there going to be any law and order in the household?
Why?
Work together.
Yeah.
Just equal.
All right, do you think that arguing and nagging is like a normal part of relationships?
I don't necessarily think. I think disagreements are a normal part of a relationship, but I don't think it should always have to be an argument.
Shouldn't have to be an argument every time.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be an argument every time.
Yeah.
Communication.
But do you think arguments are just like a normal way of life?
Yeah. Like, you're gonna argue here and there.
Yeah.
You're not gonna, like, be perfect the whole time.
But do you think arguments are even productive?
Honestly, no.
No, it gets you nowhere.
I think it depends on how you define arguments. Like if you're yelling at each other, no, but you still need to communicate and sit down and talk through your disagreements.
Well, let's say a girl gets mad at me like, you didn't text me on time yesterday, and I just didn't even reply. Do you think that's the best way to handle it?
No.
Should I argue with her or should I just ignore it?
You should let her know that you understand why she's upset and go from there.
Yeah.
Ignoring is not.
But what if it's like petty, like, oh, you didn't text me on time?
Well, how do you know that she's being petty? How do you know that her feelings aren't actually hurt?
Well, it's a petty reason is what I mean.
But
You
what
never
if?
know.
Yeah.
You never know. You just have to communicate or it's not gonna go anywhere. You either say something or you hold your peace.
Yeah.
So do you like stoic men or men that are more emotionally expressive?
Emotionally expressive.
Emotionally expressive.
Do you like when he spills his guts to you?
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
that like indicates trust.
I like to yap and spill my guts. I can't do that by myself.
What if he was like crying about a hard day at work? Would you lose respect for him?
No.
That just means you're human.
I cry all the time. Why would I lose respect for a man that's crying?
Well, women are okay with that. Or I mean, men are okay with that.
And that's the issue with our society. Why is there such a double standard?
Because men have more
At the end of the
testosterone.
day, you're just human.
But men have more testosterone, so they're less emotionally expressive naturally.
And that means they can't be
So
emotionally
they're supposed to
expressive?
be like The Rock, you know what I mean? The
Yeah.
Rock of
That
the...
doesn't necessarily mean you can't be emotional.
Yeah.
You can still be emotional.
Would you be okay with your man, like splitting the bills with your man, but in his free time he's like playing video games and smoking weed?
Spend time with me, but like do what you want.
Yeah.
Would you want like an ambitious man or a guy that like smokes weed and eats McDonald's?
I think you can do both.
You can both the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Do you care about a man's career though?
I mean, I want a man to have like aspirations and want his life to be going in a certain direction, but I don't care what direction that is.
Definitely have a goal in your
Yeah.
life.
So you're okay with building with him? Like you meet him and he's working at 7-Eleven cleaning toilets and then
Yeah,
becomes a
there's
stock
nothing-
trader,
there's nothing wrong with
becomes
that.
a day trader and makes it big.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Most people have to start small anyways, so.
So you'd be okay with like taking care of him at the beginning, like when he's trying to figure it out?
You're both figuring it out at that
Yeah.
point. Like, it's just you guys against the world.
Would you take a bullet for him?
That's a big ask.
Would you be his meat shield?
I think it depends on who the guy is.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean though?
Well, if he would take a bullet for me, then of course
Oh.
I'd take a bullet for him. But I also think, like, if it's like, okay, we've been dating for a week. No.
You don't expect him to put his life on the line?
I barely know the guy.
Would you care about a man's body count though?
No. To a certain extent.
Kinda.
Like in what ways though?
It's definitely gonna trigger some overthinking, but like at the end of the day, he's with you, so
Let's say you had like 35 bodies and then he met you. Would that disgust you?
No.
No?
No.
I think not really, because I think if he doesn't give me a reason to not trust him, then I'm going to trust him. And I don't think bodies really have anything to do with that.
So you'd be okay with him having more experience?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
And are you the submissive in the bedroom or the dominant?
I'm not answering that.
No comment.
And what's your guys' body counts?
Also not answering that.
Political, good answer. And what's your guys' astrology signs?
I'm an Aquarius.
Cancer.
Oh, fuck that. Fuck that shit.